Hello, welcome back to this dreary September 12th day here in Columbus, Ohio. I'm Rachel Miller with Color Splash. I've been messing around with some smaller ceramic tiles this morning. Figured it was now time to get out either this 8x8 or 10x10 wooden canvas. Don't remember which it is. And I already laid down my pillow, which is my more traditional pearl base. And I am going to make, and I walked away with my pearl base and I still need it. Jiminy Christmas, where is my brain today? Okay, sorry. So I am just gonna start layering some color down in this corner, kind of heading this way, and what I want is a kind of an explosion into some spider web of lacing across my canvas. So I'm going to use this little color palette that was working well for me this morning, and I started it off with this neutral gray by Amsterdam. I have fallen in love with this color. I just made a fresh batch too, so it might be a wee bit thick. May not have mixed it well enough in my hurry to get back painting. You know how that goes when you're like on a roll and then you run out of something critical and you have to stop, and it's so frustrating. Well, that's kind of where I am right now, or was. So I kind of rushed to get some of this keep calling it Dove Gray, but it is neutral gray. Okay, I followed that with this titanium buff color by Amsterdam. Also, hands down, one of my favorite colors, especially when working with pearls, because it adds such kind of dimension to the pearl cells as they develop. You get this like shading to them. It's really cool to see. Then I'm going to come in with my Payne's Gray by Arteza. I feel like I'm a walking commercial for Payne's Gray by Arteza. I use the ever-living bejesus out of this color. I just love it. Woo! I got a little happy with it. Then I'm going to come in with this color that's newer to me, maybe not you, called Brilliant Blue. I have really grown quite fond of this color today. And I'm trying to I only used a couple drops of it in my smaller piece. I'm trying to kind of size it up for this bigger canvas. Then I came in with my Sky Blue by Amsterdam, followed by Turquoise Green by Amsterdam, and then I grabbed this little parakeet color I created using the olive light hue by Amsterdam mixed with Artist Loft soft body white. And I kind of just put a little bit of this in there. And then I added, let's see, this color that's new to me called Soft Gold by DecoArt. I ordered it truly by accident last night, or the night before last night. And thought I was buying 24 karat gold. To my chagrin, when it arrived, it said soft gold. And then I thought, well, I'll give it a try. It's already here. And I'm sure glad I did, because it's actually like a super cool color. Really liking it. Then I kind of finished this out with another arch of this neutral gray color by Amsterdam. Now the harder part for me is going to be to determine the amount of cell activator I actually need for this. I usually only do this type of blowout on a small tile. I don't usually, or haven't done them larger in quite a while. I am putting down, sorry for my reach, a little bit of emote, a little extra of my pearl base. I just created a big giant bubble. Just doing that because I'm going to be using my blow dryer and blowing quite a bit of this paint around, and want to make sure I have enough on the canvas. So now I'm coming in with my cell activator, which is just literally Amsterdam Lamp Black mixed with our Australian Floetrol. And I want to make sure I do get enough of this in here. I think I'm going to do a few arches of it, few dots. I have a hard time judging cell activator. I know it takes so little, but it just feels like it should require more. So now I'm going to grab my blow dryer, and on the cool setting, I'm going to kind of blow backwards a little bit. And then I think I might try Oh my gosh, simple, fast, and really cool, except for these little stripes. I'm going to go kind of backwards through here. I'm going to try to give a little bit more of wow. Okay. So there's some parts of this I adore and some parts I'm not loving straight off the bat. It does have some cool movement. This little section I feel could be improved, but I'm also a little tentative to start blowing from this section. I'm not as skilled with the blow dryer as some of you other artists out there are. Not yet, anyway. And I am always kind of scared to destroy something that's even reasonably decent. I might see if maybe I can just sort of come in with my knife and reshape, give some better movement towards these petals. I am getting some beautiful results though. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, I'm going to take you guys in here in a second to see what I'm looking at. But I'm first trying to play with this petal just a little bit more. Kind of like to get a little bit of movement inward. They're almost like feathers or flames. I wish I would have retained more of that parakeet color, but I did get a little twinge of it in a corner. I'm getting some beautiful pearl cells and some turquoise blue lacing that is just beautiful. And there's one petal in particular that I am really happy with. I don't know why I get so tentative as I scale up. You know, this is such an expensive art form, at least for me, that I'm always afraid I'm going to make a mistake on a bigger piece. And I have to keep telling myself, you learn by making artwork you don't love, and sometimes you get some pieces that you absolutely adore and to just go for it. But I guess my type A personality doesn't really allow for a lot of big errors. I mean, I certainly make them like crazy, but I never want to. Oh my goodness. I am getting really excited by what I'm looking at here. I was a little disappointed with this void through here, but I actually am starting to really like it. I'm just getting the most delicate shading. I'm not sure that you're going to be able to see it from your vantage point, but when I bring you down to take a close look at this, you're going to see what I'm talking about. Okay, here we go, guys. Let me take you in. I'm sorry, this tripod was not set up as well as it could have been. Oh, and my light is so far from the table. Here we go. Look at these. There's a little bit of that parakeet color. Look at these colors, guys. The pearl cells. Look, I've even got a little bit of the parakeet popping up through a couple of those pearl cells there. And this petal, oh my gosh, guys. Wow. See, this area got a little bit boring, but it is a little bit of a respite for your eyes. There is a lot going on. I wish I had some mad blow dryer skills, but I'm still developing them. But look at this turquoise lacing. Oh my goodness. I am in love with this section of this piece. It is just gorgeous. I just love the transition of the pearl cells into the lacing. And that particular petal, it reminds me of a pitcher plant. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm talking about, but this part being the pitcher, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Anyway, I'm not going to fuss with this too much. You know, I feel like in more skilled hands, somebody could improve this. But for me, I am just going to let this go because I know I will just manage to screw it up if I play with it too much. So I'm going to just leave it be and try with the next one to get it even a little better. Thank you so much for all your support, as always. It means so much to me. I hope you enjoyed watching. Please click like and subscribe. I'm Rachel Miller. This is Color Splash. Happy painting, y'all. Bye.